What's up, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Trekking with Jazz family. I am just sitting here talking to my wife, and I was like, I'm ready for a vacation. She ready for a vacation too. So I have my in-laws that's coming in, which is my wife's father and his wife that's gonna be coming to our house. And with that being said, we are in a situation where we work for a company. We don't want to just take off a lot of weeks. One, because we're preparing for the winter when they do have us rerouting or we getting shut down and how our money is going to be affected. That's one. Two, it's being in a, we want to be able to take vacation, and I know how we are, right? So we came from prom. With us being at prom, we used to get off the truck whenever we felt like getting off the truck. And, like we set our money up so that we can be able to do the things that we wanted to do. So with that being said, when we left Prime last year, October, we went to Custom Critical. And we did go on vacation right before we left. And we was with Custom Critical for 3 months. And, we didn't like that too much. They said too much for us. So we left, and then we came here and got with a company that is based out of Springfield. And we have not allowed ourselves to go on vacation and really do nothing. We haven't went to concerts. That is not us. I'm not gonna say that we crazy into like going on concert, but I really feel like for me, the freedom of transitioning into trucking, when you set yourself up and you set your money up and you have like, the financial stability to do those things, I want to go. The problem is, if I go, I crave the wanting to go. Like, I don't want to go to work. I want to work. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying I don't want to work. I'm saying you get this desire inside. I was telling my wife when I first came out, like, I want to be able to go every 3 months on vacation. And we really could work and go like that. And we was leased op at the time. So, like I said, it's more flexibility. Now that I'm a company driver, I'm like, I gotta make sure that, like, say for instance, I tell them in 2 weeks we want to go on vacation, which we can, and we go on vacation, and then we get the call that her father is coming into town a week that we come back from vacation. Like, it'll make it more complicated as far as the job not allowing us to have the time off if it was to be like consecutive back to back. So that's why we've been sitting here, just chilling, because I'm like, I want to go to Vegas. I wanted to go next year, but at this point I'm like, I'm willing to go this year. My wife want to go to Pensacola because she just want to touch the beach. We live in Springfield, Missouri. We are not around beaches, okay? So that's what she is desiring, and I'm like, well, I don't want to make it a weekend thing because we get in usually on Saturdays. If they wind up canceling our load or something comes up, then they'll go ahead and put us in a situation where, maybe we got in on a Friday because they don't have no loads for us. And then running an additional load with the time constraint, we won't be able to reset. So that'll mess up our Monday rollout. We roll out every Monday. So yeah, with it being said, we just really been trying to fight the urge of just going. And I'm like, I'm ready to hit it. I'm ready to hit it. But you got to keep those impulses in check, guys, because you really, like I said, I'm a company driver. So I'm in a situation where I have to make sure that we're available to work, and, nothing to get us in a situation where we could be fired because we just taking our time. And I know me, my wife, she'll put her head down and say, okay, I'll deal with another month. Me, I'm like, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge of the line. I'm about to just book my flight, put my card down. Thank goodness. Thank God for all, the saving and hard work that we have put in to be able to do the things that we want to do. I mean, I'm just thankful because if y'all knew my story, like, I struggled. It was struggle life, struggle nation, okay? And I'm now in a position my life is more stable, more comfortable. My income is flexible. Well, not flexible, but it's consistent. And, just becoming a trucker really, really changed my financial stability and stuff. So I'm really thankful for that. But yeah, guys, y'all tell me how y'all feeling. Are some of you guys feeling the same way? Whether you a trucker or you just like a regular worker, you know, having those urges of just wanting to go. Needing to go, needing a break, feeling like all this pressure, the social climate, just a lot. And I just feel like, you know, me and my wife used to go and get in the water all the time in the beach. I like pools, she like beaches, but I will always go and get in the beach water with her and we will pray. And I miss that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what nobody say. When you have your connection, you have your connection. And I just really felt good doing those different things we used to do that we are currently not doing. And you know, she's a Scorpio. She need the water. She need the water, guys. She needs the water. I'm a Taurus. I need to just feel free. I don't like the feeling of being confined. I love my home. I like being able to get in my car and go, right? But I don't like feeling the hustle and bustle. Like sometimes when I go to work and I come, like yesterday I was hanging out with Double Trucking. If you guys see the video, y'all will see it. When I was hanging out with Double Trucking, I emphasized on it, like we just got home and I'm like, dang, you know, yesterday was Sunday and now today is Monday. I'm talking to you guys on Monday, okay? And I'm like, dang, it's already, you know, time to go back to work. It don't feel like you off. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to use the word slave because that's not the, you know, the proper analogy I want to use, to be honest, or word I want to use. I really just feel like I don't like the hustle and bustle of what I'm feeling of like, I got to just get up and go running. I'm like, no, you know, I don't like paying them high ass taxes either. I'm just being straight up, and taxes was high. But, you know, I don't like it, but the freedom to the degree that I have, like people say some people will say, well, Jasmine, you was a lease operator and you slave to pay the truck note. And I feel like it's to each his own, right? Because to me, because I was a teen, now maybe for a solo driver, it may be too much. You get to pick your truck. You could get a truck that may be a little older, where the truck note was maybe $900 and it only had 1 year lease on it or something. Like, you get to pick what you want. If you want to pick in a truck and that truck is too high of a payment and you don't want that kind of payment, you don't have to agree to it. So I know it was a little double standard too, because some people was picking trucks at Prime and they was told, you know, like, hey, you turned down the truck, and they can kind of kick you off the list. They can kind of put you to the back of the list, or put like, it was like a double standard because, say for instance, you went and you saw a truck. They let you go see some trucks on the lot. You go see the truck. They say, hey, we got this International. You see this International, you see this Freightliner, you're not really feeling the trucks. They either dirty, or majority of the time, they trucks wasn't like filthy dirty like what I experienced. But they was like, you know, you got to clean them up or whatever, which you can let them know when they'll go and they got a detailed people that will clean the freaking truck. Let's be for real. So with that being said, if you was, before you became a lease operator, you know, you're a company driver. Well, you are on the company side of things. So when you turn down, they Prime guarantee $900 a week. That was when I was there. I don't know what the current situation is now. I'm just explaining it. So when I was there, it was $900 a week if you was a student. If you have to wait for a trainee, you know, a trainer to train you, you could be at home, or you could have been, at like their facility or whatever, and they were still paying you $900 a week, because you have to wait for a train. That's out of your control. So when it came to the truck process, when you next in line, they call you and say, hey, it's your turn to pick your truck. If you wind up turning down one, two, maybe a few trucks, like 2 trucks, 3 trucks, they would have cut your money, because it was like, okay, you have an available truck for you. You have an available truck, but you denying the truck. And the truth of the matter is, you paying for something that you leasing, so you don't got to just accept anything. But they did have it where it was like, they would sit there and let that fleet manager know, like, hey, they turned down the truck. And some people from when I was there was getting screwed because they was not allowing, Prime was stopping the payment, even though they was technically in the school part of things. They were still in the school part. Now, when you officially sign your contract, now you are you need to run at that point, because now you are not a company driver, your own business, and you have to run, and you won't get paid because you just ain't pick no truck. Like, they don't play them games, because they don't want to keep paying you. But I just had to say that side note. But overall, like I said, my biggest thing was, yeah, I paid a truck note, and my truck note was high. So when I hear people, my truck note was like almost $1,200 a week. Okay, now a lot of truck drivers was like, "Hey, Jasmine, that's a lot of damn money." Cause yeah, you close to $5,000. That's a lot of money. I completely agree. But when you new and you come in the game and you have never experienced a $600 payment, like, you can't complain about something you never had. So I didn't have nobody in my ear saying, "Jasmine, you know, these trucks are supposed to be $600. Now, for an old school person that have been in the trucking game, that have seen the prices of trucks, you rent a truck from a different kind of company, and the truck, the truck notes is $700 or $800, and they like, what, $1,100? That's too much money. Look, to y'all, I get it. It is a lot of money, but Prime was making sure that money was coming in my pocket, and I was able to pay that truck note, and I wasn't over here where it was just truck note and I ain't had no money coming to me. I can honestly say that was not the case for me. That's just the truth. For me. Now, everybody's situation is different, and I always emphasize that everybody lifestyle is different. So what may work for me may not work for somebody else. That's how the cookie crumble. But I didn't stress about it 1,100. I just didn't. I literally did it. First of all, because that stuff came out my check. It came out my check. Boom. When I see 5 and 6 stacks hit my account, like, I was not complaining, because it was nothing to complain about. Like, it just wasn't. Now, I did get to a point where it got slowed up, guys. I talked about this previous. This is not really what this video is about, but I'm just emphasizing that, like, you do what's best for you. I made the money. I sat there and put $1,000 to my e-fund every week. So when I chose to go off, I transferred money to my account. Sometimes I would let the balance stay negative on my account and say, okay, I'm going to run that week and let them go ahead and take it. I already got paid already. Now, you may say, Justin, why would you do that? Because I prefer to have my money. I let them take it's up to you on how you want to do it. Some people, they'll stay out 3 weeks, but you know that you were solo driver, or the loads don't be paying, that it's going to take you 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get out the hole. With me, I will come in 1 week and I'm out the hole. If I was if not negative, but if I was where I had a balance, was negative, right? Because I stayed off the truck for 2 weeks. So I had a fixed cost. Let's say my fixed cost was $1,600. That's with the license, all the stuff I had to pay that was fixed, that never changed. My APU, I didn't pay for gas because I didn't rent that week, right? But I had my truck note and everything I had to do. Let's just say it was $1,600. So I would have $1,600 twice. Twice. And that's what I owed them. And I would come back and I would run. And let's say I didn't get paid. But remember, I didn't got paid all this time before. Or maybe I had money in my e-fund. And I was like, you know what? I can transfer it. Or you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. And then that's how it was. It was like, I ain't got to worry about it, because why I got to worry about it? In our case, we would come out and I ain't have to run back to back. I just didn't. I was privileged to not have to do that. So with all that being said, like I said, at this moment, I'm just in that space where I really, really, really want to go travel. Tony Braxton is in town. I want to go see Tony Braxton, guys. With Cedric the Entertainer. And I thought I missed it, because when my birthday came, which was May 12th, I wanted to go. And I was like, look, we just started with this company. I don't really want to just up and go like that. And my wife was like, girl, she in concert, so let's get a ticket. So that's what we planning on doing pretty soon. But y'all have a blessed Monday. I just wanted to come and check in. Y'all stay tuned for the next videos.